Welcome back to the Open Gym. We are here for the Pelicans versus the um uh Minnesota Timberwolves. So welcome back everybody. We tried to do the live in the arena yesterday. It didn't quite work out like expected. So my apologies, but we back today. And we'll be back tomorrow for the Hawks game. So appreciate everybody tapping in. This is just getting started though. Gonna get these Twitch tags right. So excuse me. All right, y'all. Well, we back. Get this Wi-Fi in order real quick. But yeah, man. So we back and we're gonna watch this Timberwolves Pelicans game. Kind of has some Atlanta implications as Atlanta owns the Pelicans and the worst of the Pelicans and the Bucks pick next year. So they'll we'll be keeping an eye on the Pelicans season, see how they do. My phone just getting my Wi-Fi correct. So we got the Georgia legend Anthony Edwards hooping tonight. Yeah, I can't lie. I'm not familiar with either of these teams, but we'll see. We'll see. Well, hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully the Timberwolves handle business. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. So, like I said, don't not too familiar with these teams, but no, I expect Anthony Edwards to come out and hoop. All right, man. Yo, Young Jern. Let me see. Let me see. Might have to shift some around, but hey, so Jern, unfortunately, we are just packed out on the VIP. So when I got some, I got you. Don't worry about it. Um, when I got you, no problem. Just usually I have some friends I can kick off that mug, but it's none available at the moment. So DiVincenzo early bucket, early and one opportunity too. So got an and one for DiVincenzo. Scorecard is not working. It seems to be frozen. Man, so Julius Randle playing his old squad. One of his old squads. That's a good bucket. Hey, damn. Watch, Pelicans are definitely gonna win this game. Now that I'm watching, we need this. We need the Pelicans to lose, low key. If you're a Hawks fan, you want the Pelicans to have the worst record. Honestly, don't really want to depend on the Bucks to blow it up. Ooh, McDaniel says, "Hell no." So I've heard a lot about Jaden McDaniels this year from the announcers, the broadcast team. They're talking about Jaden McDaniels' growth this year. Damn, watch Pelicans gonna turn up. Bucket? Nah. So 3-6. Pelicans kind of playing decent defense here. That was a late pass. That boy's still awkward around the rim. Crazy. Should have ooped him though. Randall kind of missed that. I found him kind of late. So 3-6 here. Oh damn, he dropped 26 against the Pelicans last game. All right, Rudy. Wasn't familiar with your game, brother. All right, all right. So yeah, we're not really invested too much in this game. We're just watching because the Hawks own the Pelicans pick next year. So I wouldn't consider it a hate watch either. Just a just tapping in. We got the Hawks playing Denver tomorrow, so Jalen Johnson's questionable, Porzingis is questionable, Trey Young is out still, so it's gonna be a uphill battle for Atlanta Friday night if some guys aren't good to go. Bucket, damn, nobody in that arena. That's crazy. Ooh, that was a nice pass from Anthony Edwards to find Gobert on that little role play, whatever that was. All right, Jeremiah Fears answers right back. All right. Got a little game here early on. 8:20 left to go. 10-9. Hey, yeah, I figure they're gonna find Gobert a lot this game. The Pelicans don't have anybody to defend Rudy. 14-9. So game is going kind of how I expected. Hey, who? So kind of game kind of going how we expected. Let's check in on other games too. Let's kind of go around the league like you said we gonna do. Philly was Philly was whooping on Golden State. Nah, it looks like Golden State's kind of responding. Hey, so Maxi doing what he does best, knocking down that three ball. He got 21 already with 9 to go in the third quarter. He gonna have a good game. I don't think Golden State gonna come back, but they have definitely been playing better. But they were getting smacked. They scored like 7 points in the first quarter. But Golden State doesn't have Steph or Draymond. So yeah, they're fried right now. Hell no. Yeah, Warriors are fried right now, honestly. No Steph, no Draymond. They just got Kuminga and Pods out there, bro, struggling. Ooh, almost and one. Seeing Al Horford on the Warriors is kinda crazy. Tyrese Maxey, another step back? Bang. That man just said, "Run into the lane and just run into somebody." I'm weak. Dang, they don't have Jimmy Butler either, bro. They don't got nobody. Just realized they don't got Jimmy Butler. Down by 22 to Philly. So Pod's cutting it down to 20 for Golden State. PJ Edcomb can't can't talk about no PJ Edgecomb. So, let's bounce around, man. Let's bounce around. So we just doing a little round the league stream. Check out this Minnesota game. Oh, so check back in, and Julius Randle gets a bucket. So yeah, we're really hoping um, the Pelicans can kind of lose control here. Damn, Jeremiah Fierce, he fast as hell. A good move. Julius Randle knocks down that three, puts it at a 1 point game for Minnesota. Trey Murphy getting to the line. Check in on this Laker game, see what they talking about. Oh, Toronto is finna go crazy. So I wouldn't mind if the East teams took a loss tonight, but Philly looking like they're running away with it. Hachimura gets to it. I seen them Hachimura memes. How they just be everybody be yelling at Hachimura. It's actually pretty funny. Why is Toronto's bench so empty? That's pretty nasty. Austin Reeves gets his 14th point to go there with that nice little layup. Is it me? Oh, there's a couple people at the very end, but it just seems like Toronto's bench is way empty. So we got a timeout here to that nice Reeves little bucket. All right, let's see if MPJ balling. All right. Oh, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch that guy. He's the guy who pushed Moget into Trey. I ain't watching that. What I'm about to say that's a bucket, but Joel Embiid getting to the line as soon as we check back in. So yeah, I was kind of been like kind of contemplating how to do these around the leagues. How I wanted to do this because low key, like I love hoop, but I'm just not as interested if it's not Atlanta. Just feel unfaithful right now. So low key, like starting with these around the leagues, I might just check in for like little bits and pieces of it when Atlanta doesn't play, just to kind of check in around the league. So it won't be pretty like long form content. You know, it won't be full games probably. It's like a meaningful game, like maybe like the NBA Cup game or something. But other than that, yeah, I might just keep these like short and sweet, just do little ones, kind of browse the games. So that might be the future of these around the league streams. Or if like say Atlanta has a late game, just do like an hour of just switching games before the Hawks game. So Philly's always this game they always kind of had a handle on it. Golden State's offense was nowhere to be found. Mm-mm. So let's check another game here. 53-71. This game seems to be wrapped. Steve Kerr just looks miserable over there on the Golden State sideline. They're losing by 20 points. They got no Steph, no Jimmy, and no Draymond. So they're struggling over there. So Lakers have taken a bigger lead. Okay, Laravia. Mm-mm-mm. Brandon Ingram thought he had that board. Hate to see it. Check back. They're probably still at that timeout here. Hey, why are they showing Anthony Edwards just dancing? Alright, man. I expect I want MPJ to go off this game. Morgan in easy bucket. Noah the clown. They're on a 20-9 run and still don't have to lead. Did not expect that putback. Ooh. All right, Walter Clayton. That's the first time I've seen him get burned. All right. So Utah, playing a good game. They're just trailing. Brooklyn seems to be just knocking down shots. We need the Pels to lose, honestly. Yeah. So yeah, it's not considered a hate watch, but definitely want the Timberwolves to win because the implications. Um, the worse the Pelicans' record is, the better chance Hawks have a chance of getting the top pick. So technically, it's a Hawks watching for a Hawks reason. It's not necessarily a Hawks stream. It's going to end with some free throws. So it looks like everybody's heading towards halftime near the first quarter for the Minnesota New Orleans game. Like I said, I think these little round of leagues are going to be shorter. They're not going to be full games, but I definitely will be doing more of these, whether the Hawks play that night or just tapping in around the league. But I appreciate everybody that pulled up to this first one. Um, we are going to be live on YouTube and Twitch. Back to gaming real quick, but just wanted to check in around the league, trying to get more active on playback. So, like I said, appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good rest of the night. If y'all don't tap into the YouTube or Twitch stream, but tomorrow the Atlanta Hawks play at 7:30. So we'll be live for that one. It's either I think it might be 7 o'clock. So make sure y'all subscribe, follow, become a member, whichever platform you're on. But like I said, we'll be on YouTube and Twitch here in a couple minutes. Um, Hopping on 2K and getting that starter five grind going. But Like I said, we'll do more of these around the league streams just to tap in with other games around the league when the Hawks aren't playing. But I greatly appreciate everybody. Everybody have a great rest of the night if you don't tap into the other stream tonight. But I'll see y'all tomorrow in playback. I'll be on all three platforms, but tomorrow we'll be on playback for the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Denver Nuggets. So we'll be live tomorrow, y'all. I'll catch y'all tomorrow for the Hawks game on playback. We'll be live tonight on Twitch and YouTube. So I'll see y'all in a minute or two, and we'll be live. Appreciate everybody once again for pulling up, but we'll catch y'all.